Meboar. John Garang, we will call him in this class, but his full name was John Garang de Mabior. Mabior. Oh gosh. John Garang de Mabior. Oh gosh. Now John Garang was born on June 23. And he died in an helicopter crash on the 30th of July, 2005. My brother, my sister, he was a young man. Yes. He died at the age of 60. Quite young. My brother, my sister. Who was John Garang de Mabior. My brother, my sister. John Garang was born on the 23rd of June in 1945 into a poor family in Wagule village in the Upper Nile region of Sudan. He was a member of the Dinka ethnic group and an orphan by the age of 10. He had his fees for school paid by a relative, going to schools in Wau and then in Rumbek. He worked very hard because he knew that he was an orphan, no father, no mother, by the age of 10. In 1962, oh my God, yes, 1962, he was only 17 years old. He joined the separatist rebels of Southern Sudan during the First Sudanese Civil War. However, due to his young age, the rebel leaders encouraged him and others of his age to pursue higher education, and because of the ongoing fighting, Garang forced to complete his secondary school education in Tanzania, away from Sudan, so that he could quickly finish and return to the war front. Now, after winning a scholarship, he went on to earn a Bachelor of Arts in Economics in 1969 from Grinnell College in Iowa in the United States of America. Oh gosh. He wanted to quickly leave education behind and go and join the war, but he was too brilliant to be ignored. He was offered another scholarship to pursue graduate studies at the University of California, Berkeley, but he chose to return to Tanzania and study at the East African Agricultural University. He studied agricultural economics as a Thomas J. Watson Fellow at the University of Dar es Salaam. That was where he went to. He studied agricultural economics in that East African country of Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, UDSM. My brother, my sister. He was a member of the University Students African Revolutionary Front. He soon returned to Sudan and joined the Anyanya rebels. Anyanya rebels. He joined them. Oh gosh. My brother, my sister. It was said that he met and befriended Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, but that was not true. My brother, my sister. He stayed in that country, worked on the war front. Hey. At the same time, he joined the army, the military, my brother, my sister, and sharpened his guerrilla tactics skills. The Civil War ended with the Addis Ababa Agreement of 1972. And Garang, like many rebels, was absorbed into the Sudanese military. For 11 years, he was a career soldier and rose from the rank of captain to colonel, and taking the infantry officers advanced course at Fort Benning in Georgia, United States of America. He rose to a higher height. Now, during this period, he took 4 years of academic leave and received a master's degree in agricultural economics from Iowa State University. And in 1981, he earned a PhD in economics from the same university, Iowa State University. Oh gosh. What a man. By 1983, Garang was serving as a senior instructor in the military academy in Wadi Sayedna, 21 kilometers from the center of Durman. Omdurman, where he instructed the cadets for more than 4 years. Later, he was nominated to serve in the military research department at Army headquarters in Khartoum, Sudan. Oh gosh. What was his political ideology? John Garang. It was called Sudanism. He was the inventor of Sudanism, which would be the guiding philosophy to a secular and multi-ethnic new Sudan. He believed for the people of Sudan to live in cohesion, they must not separate themselves into the many existing ethnic factions present within the nation, but rather to collectively renounce the belief that black Africanness, Islam, paganism, or Christianity were to be the ultimate defining characteristics of Sudan. He went against religion and tribes. Rather, he willed that citizens will embrace all cultures of Sudan and to unify under one commonality they all share, being Sudanese. He called it Sudanism. Oh, what a philosophy. Dr. John Garang. In 1983, he went to Bor, B-O-R, and he joined a battalion there. He became a rebel leader. Although he was not among the officers in the Sudan command arranging for the defection of the Battalion 105 of the anti-government rebels, he was supporting the revolution. They wanted what was known as Sudanism. My brother, my sister, he continued to fight on the war front. By the end of July, Sudan People's Liberation Army, the SPLA, had brought over 3,000 soldiers into the newly created Sudan People's Liberation Army, a movement, my brother, my sister, which was opposed to military rule and Islamic dominance of the country. He was against religion. He encouraged many other garrisons, my brother, my sister, to push away Islamic law and to stand with the natural laws of the land. No Islam, no Christianity. We are a naturally indigenous people, cultural. My brother, my sister, this was the second Sudanese civil war, and he was so much in it. In early 1991, Mengistu Haile Mariam's regime in Ethiopia was overthrown by the Khartoum-backed Ethiopian rebels, and John Garang was part of it. My brother, my sister, John Garang became so popular. Hey. And he had become the deputy commander-in-chief of the SPLA and deputy chairman of the SPLM. My brother, my sister, he moved from place to place, met so many different people, including President Omar al-Bashir and even more. Hey. There were death threats, but he stood firm as a natural soldier. Unfortunately, in the late portion of July 2005, Garang died after the Ugandan presidential Mi-175 helicopter he was flying in crashed. He had been returning from a meeting in Ruwakitura with a long-time ally, President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda. He did not tell the Sudanese government he was going to this meeting and therefore did not take the presidential plane. In fact, Garang had said he was going to spend the weekend in New Kush, a small village near the Kenyan borders founded by Garang himself. To this day, neither the identity of any other participants at the meeting nor its purpose is known. He died. And 24 hours after the plane was missing, they started to look for the thing, and then rumors started flying high. Oh my God. And his widow, Rebecca Nyandeng de Mabior, continued what he left behind and said that she will continue where he had left off. She even said, if you kill the lion, you see what the lioness will do. For her husband had been killed. Today we remember John Garang. Oh my God. The rebel leader with a difference. The rebel leader with a PhD. John Garang. He has a statue standing in Sudan. Oh my God. He was a learned man. He was a man who invented Sudanism. He was a man who was all about Sudan and the culture of Africa. He was a man. Yes, a man. Oh my God. Who was full of naturally good qualities. Today we remember you, Papa. Papa, why be? Papa, 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 Papa. Papa, Unyaminko. Unyaminko, 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 Unyaminko. Unyaminko, 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 Unyaminko. In the burden of knowledge, I ask you, now that you know the story of this great man, by name John Garang di Mabior, what would you do? Bianani ole, mini obafe, Yezuda Kagane, Mezaka yini, ye ampapango, bukaya nang, fifia nya, nukai na wo, bana ebe den, lele anjima singa be konne, lele anjima singa.